all you wonderful people out there in YouTube land. This is a Texas special. We're going to do an impromptu HO scale layout update video / Greater Houston Train Show report. As you can see by these spiffy looking SP engines, picked up some items at the show. This is a SD45 from Kato, a GP 38 from Kato. This is a UP GP 35. All these engines are Kato engines. A 50-foot mechanical reefer for the grocery distributor that, as you can see, is now assembled and on the railroad. $50-foot Swift reefer and a 50-foot Pacific Fruit Express reefer. All these three cars were purchased for the grocery distributor. These are Atlas 17,360 gallon tank cars, lettered for GATX. And if we advance this train all the way to the very end, two Southern Pacific cabooses. I'm not sure what brand they are. And I believe Bachmann Union Pacific extended vision caboose, or wide vision caboose, whatever you want to call it. Unfortunately, that's all of the trains that I bought, well, HO scale trains that I bought at the show. This year's Greater Houston Train Show was mostly about track and railroad access. I lied. That KCS engine right there, it's an Athearn. It is DCC equipped with a basic no sound DCC decoder. Got enough track to finish out the main line, so all the way around. Still need to work on the siding. Still have gaps in my siding. That water tower. All of this downtown section here. That water tower there. And all of the downtown buildings. That little white building you see there, that's a gas station. And as you can see, I've also added telephone poles and sidewalks. The sidewalks are just regular strips of balsa wood for the two buildings over here that didn't have sidewalks attached to them already, plus a little strip of sidewalk right there. Parking lot for the Woolworth 5 and dime store. As I already mentioned, the Walters grocery distributor has been built and assembled already. That little Exxon truck there is one of our purchases. That little Dole truck there, that's one of our purchases. Coming around over here, you can see I've got some rock piles done up with retaining walls for the Glacier Gravel Company, as well as a oil tank, which I'm not sure quite yet what I'm gonna do with that, but it's gonna go somewhere. I might put that at the oil company so that, you know, bulldozers and whatnot need fuel. Coming around this way, got a hill carved. Still need to work on that end down there a little bit. There's some right angles I want to get rid of. Back around over here, got another hill that I worked on yesterday. This little shack, or as we're going to end up calling it, the cabin in the woods. This and that one there are going to be wooded. There's going to be trees. There's going to be trees and shrubs and all that stuff you find in East Texas. The farm scene for the Stars Hollow Railroad is beginning to take shape. There's another little tractor trailer we bought at the show. This little red equipment shed, which I'm using basically as like a pole barn. And that little farmhouse came from the show as well. That maintenance of way shanty and that little caboose also came from the show. I only bought 2 O scale items while I was at the show. This year was mostly HO scale stuff. This is one of the O scale items I bought. It's a MTH Premier 20,000 gallon tank car. Pretty cool car. This was the other item I bought from the show. It is an MTH Premier scale auto rack. And I don't know if you can see the price, but that is what I paid for this car. $30 frickin' dollars. I paid $30 for this beautiful scale auto rack. This was the steal of the show. Now I've also got some two other building kits, but I've discovered that one of them that I was going to put here, I do not have room without ripping up part of the the tail track for the gravel company, which is a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because that allows me to potentially extend the tail track a little bit more. It also opens up that little spur right there for storage, you know, additional cars for either the gravel company or the additional reefers for the grocery distributor. And then right here off of the siding there's going to be another industry. It's actually, the track arrangement is supposed to be a little something like that. This is the main line, siding, and this is the industry lead. Whichever of the two we put here is going to be sitting right here. You'll have the farm scene back there. And all that back there, and on the hillside there, and on this hillside here, and surrounding the maintenance away area and in between the tracks is all going to be woods and shrubs to balance out nicely with this little city scene. While we're in update mode, if you'll remember from the last update and run videos, this left-hand switch, which is one of the items I got from the show, one of the tracks I got from the show, it was a right-hand switch right here, and it came off the siding here back to the main right here. Well, that created a pretty good S-curve that my locomotives and my long freight cars could not handle when coupled to other locomotives and other long freight cars. So I took that S-curve out, replaced that right-hand switch with a left-hand switch, and it flows a little bit more naturally, I guess. I can, as you can see, run multiple locomotives lashed up together now, instead of being stuck with only being able to run one locomotive per train. Another thing that I did, if you'll remember, used to be a switch right there. Right there used to be a right-handed switch, and the siding came off the main and circled back around behind these gravel piles, and off you go, and it tied back in down there by the depot, which it still does, just with a different switch. Now the siding will follow the main line all the way down, and around. You got an industry lead right here off the siding all the way down, around, and it will tie back into the main. Right back there in that back corner. I still need to drill out a hole for that in the tabletop for that switch wire, but I'm gonna need to get some more track, which as of the filming of this video, I have already ordered from Train World to finish out the siding and get that industry lead knocked out. This is a little bit of an S-curve here in this industry lead, but I'm not too worried about it because there'll be a good 9-inch straight section of track to kind of help ease things out. I do apologize for the mess on the railroad. I was working last night, and one of the big things I was able to do is roads. Got roads down. Right over there, and grass mats, if you couldn't tell, that they're actually glued down now. That right there, between that chassis locomotive and the road, is where a Walters Liberty Savings and Trust kit is going to go. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway, at least. So that'll help make the road seem not so wide right there. You'll have obviously the gas station right there, and then it'll flow right into the it'll be connected to the bank parking lots. And downtown, by and large, will be wrapped up. I'm going to might put a little gazebo somewhere around in here, in this general area where this glue and that Baltimore and Ohio caboose are sitting. There's going to be a gravel road that comes off right here, crosses the track for access to the gravel company for 18-wheelers. And I may or may not put in a railroad crossing back there. You can't really see it, so I might just say the heck with it Planning on putting in a railroad crossing. Putting in railroad crossings somewhere in this general area. Obviously, county road type thing. Farmer needs access. He needs to get out to the free world. And whatever industry we decide on using is going to need access to the outside world via truck as well. So that is the plan. Right now I'm kind of stuck till this additional track I ordered gets here. Then I can lay track and finish off the siding. And once that happens, I'll be stuck till payday, because I'm about run out of my previously hoarded supplies. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for the support you give the channel. Got the best subscribers on YouTube. If you like what you saw and you're visiting for the first time, please hit that subscriber button. If you're a returning visitor, I genuinely appreciate the support. Y'all have a good day. Texas Special out.